Everything is like kind of falling into place. Sneaky. Is this what I wanted? Is this what I set out to do?
We slept. The grass is super wet. And so is the tent. But look at how awesome this place is. We need to do some packing and get on our way, I guess. I was hoping like the sun would be here by now to dry up the tent.
Just had a cup of coffee. Today is day 10. We are on 22.14 kilometers. Coffee place just off the very friendly people where we stayed at, which is actually on the TET route. How cool is that? Very kind Latvian family. The guy's name is Petrus, if I say this right. But we are on the way, day 10, so I guess we're halfway. From now on it's just south into Lithuania. Alright, we're gonna get some miles under our butts and see you once we get to a little more cool roads. This will be a cool shot if I drive here. The camera's like up there. And this road is pretty cool. It's grippy, it's smooth. There's no big ass potholes. So it's nice. I like it. And just as I say all this, nah, still good. Still good. Still good. A little bit more slippery. But we alright. Nice turns, plenty of grip. may see, turn around to 360 because the lens, the inner lens is it's just, I think it's now scratched again. I got the lens guards, but those scratch even faster. So yeah. Puddle! So this has just been... Let me slow down a little bit so there's less wind. This lovely... Ooh, that's creepy. This lovely winding road, super dry, nice and grippy. It's just been going on for miles and miles and miles and miles. Every now and then, you know, I give her a little little backspin. Oh. But look, it's just like like a perfect slope, and then there's all these trees, and it's just so green and lush here everywhere. And I'm just like, right now I'm going like 50, but I'm just like, look at it, look at it. Like this, it just gives me goosebumps looking at it like this. And it just goes on and on and on and on. You can even do it sitting down. Just, like right now, I'm just like so relaxed and cruising. Everything is like kind of falling into place. It takes a while to get into the rhythm of like riding and packing and deciding like kind of where to go. And now I just find this landmark I wanted to go see. It's just... fuck hell, the Baltics, man. It's just a shame that it's all very flat. But... and there's gonna be a lot of lakes in Poland, but I'm hoping to make it into Lithuania today without doing too much highway. So we're gonna do this for another 30 kilometers, like half an hour. Then we take a little break, and then we go from there. So I'm just gonna go a bit more like this, and see ya when I get there. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? He doesn't agree. Fuck. Either about to do something really cool or really stupid. So we just passed through fields and fields and fields of space. Space as far as you can see. It's like green everywhere. Green, green, green. And then you come to this little town. But then there's like these buildings. And I'm guessing they're heated by wood. Because they have these pipes coming out, and there's a lot of wood here, obviously, and this looks kind of outdated. But then, why the fuck? I just don't get it. Hey, let me show you. Space. All these things crammed together. Lots of space. Wait for it. Just over here. What the hell?
So as it turns out, and I found this out a few days later, it has to do with the Soviet oppressor during the Cold War, obviously. The Russians came into this area and wanted to subjugate the Baltics to their communist regime. The Baltic people, especially the Latvians, were like, fuck that.
No, 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 hell no!
And they couldn't really take the fight directly to the Soviet army, being vastly outnumbered, so they took refuge in the forest and started a type of guerrilla warfare, to which the Russians replied by burning down most of the forest and forcing the people to live in close proximity to each other. And to this day, almost half a century later, that is still the case.
Boom! Like, I have no idea. So, the reason we are all the way out of here, what appears to be just like farmland everywhere, is apparently there's a castle here in the middle of nowhere. But I don't think we can like park in front of it. But we can try. Sneakily. Sneaky. Let's just get a picture before anybody says something. Or, you know, just do it, because nobody seems to give a fuck. Parker right here. Like the asshole Dutch that we are. You can't see the tears. As I was saying, we can't see the tears right now, but here's me crying again. Anyway, as I was saying, it may look like I know what I'm doing, but like I have no fucking idea. And right now, as I enter Lithuania, well, it only feels like yesterday we entered Latvia. Leave this country after just like 2 days and barely seeing any of the TET. I'm like thinking to myself, is this what I wanted? Is this what I set out to do? And then on top of all that, I was at the castle this afternoon and I crashed the drone. And now I'm hoping I can get it fixed this afternoon, thanks to Andrei at Drone Land. You're an absolute legend if we get it done. Because I was just getting the hang of that, and then I'm like thinking about all the future endeavors, and I want to go to Spain, and right there I'm like, who the fuck am I? I'm not that guy, I can't do that. So all the doubt is sinking in, and then I realize it's like 800 more kilometers to northern Poland. And then it just overwhelmed me as well. And then as soon, that's why I said if you believe in science. And then as soon as I felt like it's too much, I saw a bird of prey circling the trees. So yeah, let's go put a sticker on the sign and continue another 28 kilometers to the campsite and try to fix the drone.